scene, and award-winning food entrepreneur.
I know a lot of you wondering what to do with your moon pies. So I've got some wine suggestions for you. Lemon moon pies, Sauvignon Blanc, Chenin Blanc, or Pinot Grigio.
Stuart Reb Donald, acclaimed food and travel writer and world-class chef.
I was chef de casserole. I made the casseroles in the frozen food department.
For more than a decade, they've combined their expertise to answer your questions and introduce you to the culinary movers and shakers you want or ought to know. 4-time Taste Award finalists, 13-time Nappy Award losers. They are the dynamic duo of dining.
Oh, we're getting
Streaming for more Mike and Stu on FM Talk 106.5.
Still drinking wine. Well, that song just gets me going in the morning. I need to have that as my alarm on my phone. Good morning,
So
everybody.
you're liking that version better than the original, are you?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like
Hard to beat the killer, man.
it.
Gary Lee Lewis.
I know it.
Well, he finally caught up with him, though.
Yeah. Welcome to the Sip and Chew Show on this Sunday morning on FM Talk 106.5.
Steamy.
It's going to be a
son.
steamy, yes, it is going to be a steamy day.
You're in the dog days of summer. But we made it to the middle of August, so you know what that means.
Pert near football season.
Well, yeah. But only 2 months of summer left.
Mm-hmm.
We're at the midpoint of summer. It's all downhill.
That's right.
from here.
That's right. Remember,
But yeah, back to your thing. There will be football on our TVs next Saturday.
how about that? That's
And
all.
I don't get the week 0 thing. Just call it week 1. If it's week
I know.
0, if it's week 0, then those games shouldn't count.
Yeah.
You just said 0. 0
Yeah.
plus 0 is still 0.
But it just, like I said, football, when you see a kickoff on TV or whatever, it's like, you feel like a briskness in the air. And
Yeah,
it starts
it's a
feeling
magical
cooler already.
feeling.
Yeah.
Just like the first time that a 6-year-old visits Disney World.
There you go. That's just like that.
Yeah.
Just like
It's
that.
just an amazing feeling. And the weekend after is the big weekend of college football.
Mhm.
It starts on Friday night. Auburn plays at Baylor. And then there's another game, so good intersectional matchup. And then Saturday kicks off. Y'all get to go slaughter Florida State to start the year. Trying to find somebody from Tallahassee, but we've already got somebody coming on next week to talk about Baylor. So I don't know if we'll have time for somebody to talk about where to go in Tallahassee.
Mhm.
But y'all are going to Florida State. And, they had a fantastic 2-10 season last year at Florida State. And they think that hiring Gus Malzahn as their offensive coordinator is going to help. Somebody that
You
the
never
game
know.
caught up to him 10 years ago.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you don't innovate, defensive coordinators figure you out. And he got that Central Florida, he had the same problems there too. They only run 2 routes. It's either a screen behind the line of scrimmage or bomb. The rest of the passing tree is just useless.
Yeah.
And that caught up to Gus.
It will catch up with you.
Yeah.
It will.
He was officially fired from Central Florida, but you don't go from being the head coach to the offensive coordinator at another bad program unless they encouraged you to go find a new job.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I am excited we're going to have these these people in that you're lining up for us
Yeah.
to talk about the food in that area, in that town, and where to go.
Really, Tallahassee's the only interesting location on Alabama's schedule this year that's different.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same week that Auburn's
Well, you're
gonna
going to have all the major chain stuff, in
Yeah.
the Tallahassee area.
Man, really, if y'all are going to a road game to support your team, don't eat at a Chili's or something like that. Sure, Chili's is fine. But if you're going there, experience what that community has to offer. I love going to college football games because all these college towns are cool places.
Mm-hmm.
Norman, Oklahoma is cool.
Yeah.
Oxford, Mississippi is cool. Now, granted, Tuscaloosa, the city, not cool at all. But the University of Alabama campus and that little area around it,
Oh, yeah.
wonderful.
A lot of restaurants.
Yeah.
A lot of little restaurants.
And of course, the greatest road destination in all of college football is a Vanderbilt game because you're almost guaranteed to win, unless you're Alabama or Auburn last year. And you've got one of the best, not just food scenes in America, but music scenes in America
Mhm.
as well. So Nashville is always every SEC team's favorite road destination because there's so much to do in Nashville right by the campus of Vanderbilt. I mean, you're walking distance to everything.
You know, Nashville has the largest Alabama alumni group in the nation there.
And you know what? There are more Auburn graduates in Nashville than any other school other than Vanderbilt. There's big. That's why.
Well, you know what?
Well, I just
Daddy figures your daddy.
well, think about it. When you are the cultural center of the South,
Mhm.
people are going to gravitate there no matter where their degree is from.
Yeah.
Just like Atlanta is a corporate center, they're going to get people from all, and which is why, for the most part, Atlanta is a city with no personality. I know there are neighborhoods within Atlanta and areas that have distinct personalities, but as a city, it just doesn't
Well,
really have a personality.
they've eaten up all the small towns around them. They've just
Yeah.
swallowed them and
But-
made them part of Atlanta.
But there's so much homogenization going on that it doesn't feel like a southern city.
Mhm.
It doesn't feel like a northern city. It doesn't really feel like a midwestern city. It just feels like a city. You know, but like I said, individual neighborhoods or areas of the city will still be just brimming with personality. But as a city as a whole, not a whole lot of personality in Atlanta. Houston, personality. Nashville, personality. Yeah, Dallas, arrogance is a personality, Steve. Dallas counts.
I guess it's all on perception.
Mhm.
But I was going to ask you on the Talladega. Why not? Did you say Talladega or
Tuscaloosa.
I'm sorry. Why does it not have personality?
The city of Tuscaloosa is the most crime-ridden city in the state of Alabama in the South, and has been called the Detroit of the South. They have a really, really astronomically high violent crime rate in the city of Tuscaloosa, which is not the same thing as the university. University has its own police department, and quite frankly, the Tuscaloosa Police Department spends more time protecting the campus than they do the city, because that's where everyone's focus is, because that's the moneymaker.
I
That's
thought you
where-
were talking food, maybe. But okay.
No. Now, Tuscaloosa's got some good food. That's the home of Dreamland Barbecue.
Chuck's,
Yeah.
Chuck's Seafood, Chuck's Fish House.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And also there is a fast food joint there called Taco Casa. That is just so good. And it is hard for people to go through Tuscaloosa and not stop and eat at this fast food joint.
Hmm.
It's really good. Taco Casa is. I have friends that when they go up there will bring me something back from Taco Casa.
Wow.
And it's a cool. And I made a trip up there a few years ago. I went to go hike up the Sipsey Wilderness and cut through Tuscaloosa. And I said, I'm going to go try Taco Casa. I've had stuff brought to me 4 hours later, and it was good. So I went and had it fresh, and didn't realize when I pulled into town I was wearing my Auburn jacket. No one said a word, and it was surprising. But honestly, I don't think the people in the city of Tuscaloosa care much about the university. It's just, there are good people that live in Tuscaloosa, but most,
Kind of like going to Orlando.
yeah, they don't care about this anymore.
Yeah.
All they know is it's
Well,
paycheck.
I live here near the beach. I never go to the beach.
Right, exactly.
I never go to the Battleship.
Yeah.
I never go to Bella Ground Gardens.
Well, I go to the Battleship.
Well, I go to the beach, baby. Trust me.
Well,
I love some good eating at the beach.
the only
Yes.
time to be at the beach is when the sun is down. So when it's up, it's just a miserable place to be.
It depends on which beach.
I like the afternoons.
The
And
ones with sand,
There's
I'm
a
not
place-
crazy about the ones with sand and heat.
there's a place in Orange Beach called the Gulf.
Oh, no, that's my idea of going
Yes.
to the beach.
And you just sit there underneath those palm trees
On a couch,
on a couch. just
Sipping a
the
drink.
breeze always blowing there.
maybe a
They
little
got-
grilled
They got
fish.
great tacos.
Mhm.
Watch the scenery you can't get involved with.
You can't.
I don't want to.
More importantly, they don't want to get involved with us.
Just watch the scenery. Just watch the scenery. And watch the boats pass in and out.
Yeah,
of the
because
pass.
you're right there at Perdido Pass,
Mhm.
and
Johnson's Beach. I love Johnson's Beach.
yeah, you got the jetties over there on the other side. And you see some shore divers from time to time
Yeah.
out there. Yeah, I did. The Gulf is my idea of going to the beach.
Mhm.
That's how you do that. I've always thought the beach is fantastic if you could remove that patch of desert between the parking lot and the water. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. just don't care for walking on sand.
251-343-0106 is the
Phone lines.
phone line and the text line that you want. And right now, we got somebody, I see the lights flashing on it. I bet it's Danny Calumet.
I bet as well.
Yeah.
It was sponsored 2.5 years, it's still about the same dollar.
So we used to.
For more than 50 years, Rodeo
I
Day
gotta
Magazine
come
has
on,
showcased the
something.
history.
We can call it the run of your mouth.
Good morning, Mr. Calametti.
Yakking about snacking.
All right.
There you go.
How are you,
Can you hear me
sir?
okay?
Yeah, hear you fine and clear. Thank you, sir.
Yakking about snacking.
Give
Very
us,
good.
give us about a minute and a half or so, and we'll be back with you.
So the entry that I'm actually cooking. I'm cooking at the
And
beach.
Judy
They were
were
just
on
bitching about.
awesome.
Oh, yeah?
I see that.
That's
yeah.
probably why they were doing it. You know, they're leading in.
Yeah. So they,
A small tease or hint, maybe. All right, hang on, Danny.
Yeah, but it's probably not that hot up there.
I worked for Connie Hudson for over 20 years, both as chief of police and as sheriff. She's the only candidate I trust to lower crime.
You know, the
That's why I'm
problem
voting for
hiking
Connie
the
Hudson
Rockies
for mayor.
On August
is
27th,
every day around 1:30, there's going to be a super violent thunderstorm with lightning and wind.
Can I make my site
And you
softer?
have to be below the tree line,
Can we sleep
or else you're exposed to all of it on the top of the Rocky Mountains. Any of it.
Choose your ideal comfort
I
on
mean,
either
it's
side.
just because they create their own weather pattern. Every day they have the most violent thunderstorms around 1:30. They blow through in about 10 minutes.
Yep. And they don't take long to form.
And you're on the top of a mountain with lightning strikes. Not a good place to be.
Ever wonder
I
why you
remember
have
we went
insurance
to,
for your
as a
car
kid,
or
we went
home,
to
but not your
Peak.
digital life? Meet
And
WebRoot Total Protection,
at that time,
your
they didn't have
digital
all the
bodyguard
guardrails
that
and
includes
ratings.
antivirus,
A lot of places
identity
they still
protection,
don't.
VPN, cloud
So, I
backup,
mean,
and
you're
more,
looking
with
straight
plans
down
for
at a road
individuals
that's
and
just,
families.
you know,
WebRoot
you
takes
would,
the guessing game out
and
of
then there's somebody else
cybersecurity,
coming
so you
down
can get
past
back
it,
to
and you're
living
just,
your
I mean,
best
you're
life
literally,
online. Go to
Yes.
webroot.com/radio and get
You see the
50%
rock-
off
the
today.
roads
That's
in the Scottish Highlands?
webroot.com/radio to get
They're all
50%
one
off
lane.
today.
Yeah.
Live a better digital
And
life
they
with
have little
WebRoot because
patches
peace of
where it
mind
gets
shouldn't be
wide
optional.
enough for two cars that they call passing lanes.
Yeah.
And when you come up on someone else, one of y'all just has to figure out who's gonna back up to the last passing lane.
Dolly's Imagination
Yeah,
Library
that's why
is
a lot of them
dedicated
are
to
walking
inspiring the
paths
love
now.
of reading by
Yeah.
gifting books free of charge for Alabama children
of course,
from
my
birth
dad,
through
mom
age
didn't want to
5.
do that.
All
We
you
went
need
to
to
rural
do is
Oregon.
register your
We had
child
the
on the
stores.
website,
My
and
dad
you'll
ate
start receiving
stores
books through the
at
mail.
Ford
Go to
Town.
imaginationlibrary.com.
Bought it
That's
reluctantly.
imaginationlibrary.com.
I'm gonna do it.
Sponsored by the Alabama Department of Early
Right in the
Childhood
middle of that
Education,
bridge,
the AVA,
it
and this
died.
station.
Oh my God, my dad, so bad. We wound up with, the Greenville was pushing it to the other side. Holding up all the guy, oh my dad was so hot.
See that right there, Mike? That's 1955, and that is the middle of what is now the Las Vegas Strip.
Oh, wow.
It is just a desert with a sign that says hotel space. for sale.
You're listening to FM Talk 106.5.
Here we go.
Mike Bailey, Stuart Reb Donald, devoted to the complete gastronomic experience.
A big budget can't save money.
Mike and Stu on FM Talk 106.5.
Richie here. Richie.
No. Well, righty, we're back, and I think we got Mr. Danny Calumetti on the line. I hope he's got some good stuff to talk about.
Because we're plumb out of discussion topics.
Well, guys, I'm always interested in how I get introduced to what the segue is. And I'm proud to say that this segue is absolutely everything you guys just talked about hating. I'm at the beach, I'm cooking.
I hate the beach. I just don't care for the sand.
Well, I got my feet in the sand right now, and the sun's beaming down, and I'm also emulating the lyrics to my favorite Sheryl Crow song. There's nothing like a beer buzz early in the morning. So,
Wow.
Well, this ought to be a fun segment of radio.
so anyway, I'm glad to know that both I am kind of sort of a Dreamland fan and Chuck's Fish. So there's something I can like about Tuscaloosa too. So you guys are
Yeah. There's some cool places out there. There's a place called a Houndstooth kind of a legendary haunt up there. And their BLT includes as many strips of bacon as the University of Alabama is currently claiming as national championships.
Wow.
So right now it's 18 strips of bacon. NCAA says 16.
Wow.
Oh, well, there you go. There you go.
Well, that better than that sandwich shop in Auburn. It's only got 2 strips of bacon in it.
It's 5 now. 5 strips of bacon.
What you got this week, Danny?
Oh, so Saturday we're at the Wharf. It's promised to be another great day. We're doing a World Food Championship tailgate challenge. It's going to be a cook-off focused around your best tailgate sandwich item. So it's going to be, you know, and we got a wide leniency on what is a sandwich. So you guys, we've got 16 teams signed up. We've got spots for a couple more. You want to come show us what your sandwich dish is? There'll be a People's Choice competition as well. The winner of the competition dish gets a golden ticket to the 2025 World Food Championships in sandwich. That's going to be in Indianapolis the week of the October 16th through the 19th or 16th through the 20th, something like that. So they moved it to Indy this past year, and it's just that Indianapolis really wanted the tournament. They really worked for it. They've done a great job of hosting it. And I was talking to one of the organizers, the best thing about the second year is they know what worked that they can keep, and they know what they need to enhance and kind of fix. So it's going to be a great event.
Well, Danny,
we're expecting. Go ahead.
I was watching a new Gordon Ramsay show, kind of like Master Chef. I think it's called Top Level Chef or something. And it's actual professional chefs. And one of the guys that made it to the final was a World Food Championship competitor. I forget the name, young man. I think he had won the sandwich category a year or two ago.
Yeah, there's so sandwiches is an interesting category. There's some guys that do it. Well, you know, that's what Butch was competing in a couple of years back in Dallas.
Yeah, I competed in it one year as well. Oh no, I was in seafood, but I did a sandwich. Yeah, I was in seafood, but I did a sandwich.
Well, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
We're counting that as a sandwich. If you want to put two pieces of bread and deliver us a nice hot dog.
So an open face roast beef sandwich, you agree, is a sandwich, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, Kentucky Hot Brown is an open face sandwich. It's a sandwich. So pizza is a sandwich. It's an open face sandwich.
I close mine like a sandwich.
Yeah.
I fold it like a sandwich.
One of the things that we challenge our chefs to do, and this is also on the judging side of it that Mike knows, is they have to turn in a description of their dish. Now it's not a recipe,
right,
or ingredients list, but it's we want them to tell the judges, here's what I'm shooting for. This is what I want to be held accountable for. This is why my entry is the best and deserves the World Food Championship. And so we get some. I don't want you to tell me this is Grandma's favorite sandwich. Tell me why your sandwich is the best. Why it's the best entry. And so we get some good descriptions, but we want these chefs to know that they're going to be held accountable for what they turn in. And we, they don't have to be. I mean, we've had home chefs cook, and we've got Megan Bratton is one a couple of years ago, and she was basically a home chef, but now she's blossomed into she's doing this more and more for World Food Championships. She's already won a ticket to go back this year, another category. She's posting all kind of fabulous recipes that she's cooking. So she's blossomed out from being just a quote home chef. And then we got Chef Fletch from Island House is going to be competing.
Love her.
The grill sergeants are going to be there. We got a slew of folks are going to be there. So the Tacky Jacks is going to be there. It's going to be a great list of restaurants and all that. So it's going to be fun.
Oh, wow.
And I got so tickets to come is $20 for attendees to come. You get to sample a whole bunch of samples. Now the samples may be different from the competition dish because they're fixing 150 of them.
Right.
But some of them may do the same, and it's all in good fun. And it's to raise money for the chamber, the Coastal Chambers Education Fund. So it's for a good cause. And we'll have some tents out there and some opportunities to get out of the heat because it is still August. But it's the last weekend before SEC football kicks off. So we wanted to do this as a tailgate challenge. get everybody out there practicing what you're going to cook and do your tailgate event when you get to the game time. So it should be, and this is our third annual, so we're excited about that. So
How about?
I got another event that we're doing Sunday that I'm excited to talk to you about after the fact. We got a private party that we're planning with the folks at El Delicio, the new Mexican place that took over El Papi's. So I've got a little private party that we're putting together there, and they're excited about hosting us. It's going to be a fun event. So I went by there yesterday and had a nice Mexican burrito, Mexican omelet for breakfast, and it's going to be an interesting event. So I look forward to telling you about that.
And now he's at the beach.
And now he's at the tough life.
Yeah, well.
Good to be you.
Next time you talk to Mike at World Food Championship, suggest a tailgating category.
All right, well, we got live fire, we got some other stuff. Tailgating might be a good distinction because there's only some certain things you can do.
Right.
There's some limits to how you do a tailgating event. So
yeah, you're not going to do a lasagna at a tailgating event.
No.
Unless it's my Creole seafood lasagna.
Well, there you go. That sounds good. That sounds interesting. All right. Well, I got to go cool off because it is hot here at the beach.
Well, I bet another beer would help with that.
I think so. That's a good suggestion. That's what I like about you. Come up with some good suggestions
Every now and then, yeah.
All right, Danny. We should
Find all the
appreciate
information on the events coming up, Danny.
that. You can go to alabamacoasting.com is the best place, or they can send me an email at danny@alabamacoasting.com is my email address as well. So either of those work. That's the best place. So, all right, my friends. Talk to you soon.
All right,
Danny. Have a good day, man.
Stay out of trouble.
On another note, move on. That sounds like a lot of good stuff coming up, and I love when the fall goes there. But we want to say give our condolences to Richie Gambino, owner of Pizzeria Delfina downtown Mobile. He's been a staple. He's part of the Gambino family. He lost his daughter this past week, last week actually, and it's just so sad. Yeah. Lost her Thursday, actually. Yeah, lost her on Thursday.
Yeah, made a post on Facebook.
Yeah, and it's just so sad. He texted me and said, "Mike, I hate to say it, but I'm in the same club you're in now, and I just lost my daughter to breast cancer, and so we want to offer our sincere condolences to Richie and the Gambino family, and y'all do keep them in your prayer. I didn't realize, but they've been doing some fundraising at the restaurant in Fairhope to try to raise money for her treatment and all that. 28 years old. That's just too young. Any age too. You should not have to bury your kids. Yeah. And I feel strongly about that. But our condolences and love and prayer goes out to Richie and the whole Gambino family and her mother and the rest. So, please think of them.
Absolutely.
When we come back, we're supposed to have Chase Yamagata. He's going to talk about something he put together last year, and it was very successful. Did again this year, Baldwin County Bake Off.
Mike was there, a lot of amateurs. He ate everything.
I got a little bit of everything I could do. I did the best I could do.
He's still in the sugar crash right now.
I'm only one man, and I can only do so much. But we had a good time yesterday. Had a great turnout. Oh, some delicious baked goods. But I'm gonna have to tell you, I'll tell you my favorites when we get back.
Yeah.
But Chase is gonna.
Was that at the VFW in Fairhope?
Mm-hmm.
Great. That's such a great venue.
It is. It's right there by the brewery, by Fairhope Brewery.
Now that's a beach I like.
There you go.
251-343-0106. Let's get it good to someone who can stay the fluid with the phone number.
LCM financing for everyone. Buy here, pay here.
And good morning, Chase.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Good.
Just getting you sit here. They're all ready for you. I don't think you're on speakerphone, so that's good. Give us about a minute and a half and we'll get back to you on the air.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Mid-70s, and for Monday, mostly sunny with a few afternoon showers and thunderstorms and highs in the lower 90s. This is meteorologist Dr. Bill Williams for FM Talk 106.5.
Hey, back in studio with my friend Hal from Ultra Wash and talk about how y'all been doing a lot more business properties around town.
We have, Sean. We clean signs, parking lots, awnings, sidings, you name it. Things that really help improve the first impression of your business. Things you see every day when you pull up to your business or leave for the day and have no time to do it yourself.
Hal can help with that. Give him a call at 366-5291.
Because them going, they were down at
366-5291.
yeah.
It's
They
not
were
just
going over
wash.
to,
It's Ultra Wash.
down that, Highway 90 to that,
I've had such great memories
sunflower
growing
field.
up here. I didn't grow up here, but I sure do have some great memories too.
It
Hey, do you
looks
remember
like
when we
it
had
goes
the
for a mile
Mystics?
over
Oh, yeah.
the field.
And I remember when we had
But
the Bay
Trace wanted to
Bears.
get
I
some,
even remember the Bay
some
Sharks.
drone
Man,
pictures
you are old.
Hey, do you remember when that monkey attacked that lady at the coffee shop?
Yeah. Do you remember when there wasn't so much traffic on the Bayway?
No. Remember when a Dewdrop hot dog was less than $1?
Of course. I also remember when you could get a newspaper every day for 50 cents.
Well, that's pretty easy to remember since you still can.
What are you talking about? There's no daily newspaper anymore.
Sure there is. Lanyap
Remember,
Daily
10
is
cents
online
here
at
today,
lanyapmobile.com, and they're breaking local news all day long, every day. The best part, it's only 30 cents a day.
So you read Lanyap Daily?
Absolutely.
Sure.
There's tons of
First-hand
local news
text you
there every
arrived
day.
yesterday.
Where do you think I heard about the monkey?
You know,
Sure
I'm going to have to remember to sign up.
Right, Daily
Lanyap
here on
Daily.
now, they-
Lanyap Daily.
Yeah.
More stories that
They
change
still don't have a
every day.
cover.
Lanyap Daily.
They still don't have a
And
cover up
something
on the
extra from Mobile
cover
Bay.
down there.
Advertising.
It's all
It's
out
how
and
you
open.
encourage people to buy your products, services, or ideas. Imagine being handed a microphone to speak in
That was gonna be so
front
great
of a
for me
stadium
if
of
I still
30,000
Yeah,
people.
lived
we'll
Tell
downtown.
me about
to
your
hold
business.
up
FM Talk
starting the
106.5
route,
can get
waiting
you
on
in front of that
something.
audience. This is
Most of it
Select
should have
Talk.
already been
Together,
done.
we can create an
Well,
effective
most of
advertising
the
campaign.
copy
Our
do.
listeners are eager for
It's all
information from
aluminum.
listener
It's
stations
all
and want
aluminum,
to
just
patronize
a
local
frame thing.
businesses like yours. Call me
But I
at
could have rode my bike. I could have put a
457-229. Let's talk
backpack
about
on my
FM Talk
back and rode my
106.5 can help
bicycle
increase
over there
your
and chained
business.
it up. for the
Celebrate the
weekend.
great outdoors
And
every
then come
Saturday
back.
morning at 7
Well,
with FM Talk
get
106.5
on the train
Outdoors.
back
Brought to you in part by Blue Water Yacht Sales in Mobile and Orange Beach. Make your boating dreams come true. And listen to FM Talk 106.5 Outdoors. For more than a decade, Sip and Chew with Mike and Stu on FM Talk 106.5.
Yes, I will play for Gumbo. Over a decade. We've been on the air for over a decade. I feel old, man. Well, yeah.
I know this because
Thanks
I
for
am
warning
old,
me. So,
and you are older than I am.
that's true. That's not a lie. But somebody is younger than us, and that's that Chase Yamagata. And he's got a lot of energy in him because he is young. And let me tell you what, Chase, we got him on air. I was texting with him this morning. I said, and then I got smart about it. I said, I wanted a whole list of all the winners from yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'll let him tell you about the event. And I said, why don't I just get him on the air?
Yeah,
And
we can nap.
Yeah, we can snooze a little bit because we're old.
Yeah.
We're over a decade
Chase, you
old.
got to know this sugar crash that he is on right now is unbelievable.
I feel all hopped up right now.
Well, I'm full. After the Bake Off, I got invited by Orlando Amaro. He was one of the head judges to Plain and Level to have dinner, so you can't turn that down.
Oh, he didn't invite me.
Last night.
He knows better.
He didn't invite me.
He knows better.
You left. You should
No,
have stuck around.
no, him and I were talking and stuff.
Has he met you before?
Yeah, I met him.
That's why.
But anyway, so Chase, tell everybody what we did yesterday, man.
Yeah, yesterday was the second annual Baldwin County Bake Off. It's just a fun community event that I put on through. It's mainly participants from our group. That Mike, I know you're one of the top contributors. Yeah, we started off as the Baldwin County Foodies, but I felt like that wasn't giving Mobile enough credit because there's a lot of great restaurants in Mobile, a lot of diverse restaurants. Stu, you know that.
Oh yeah.
So we changed the name to South Alabama Foodies toward the end of last year. So yeah, this year was the second year of the Bake Off. We had 9 different categories. about 50 different entries. Last year we had some complaints because some of the contestants wanted more professional judges. So we actually got 9 different local, mostly restaurants, some bakeries to get involved also. And they had head judges come over from their restaurants. Some very talented people who were the head judges. And they also donated prizes to the event too. So it was a lot of fun.
I had a blast. And
where were you, Stu?
Working. Somebody's got to pay the bills around this joint.
So
yeah, you know, Chase, in this industry, Fridays and Saturdays are a little busy.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. So before I got on the air, I heard you talking about a tailgate cook-off. That's actually something that we were thinking about doing at the VFW probably the week before Super Bowl weekend in January or February, whenever it falls. And we're going to do tailgate categories. That would be an upcoming event that we're thinking about doing with the VFW involved.
If it don't snow.
Even if it does snow.
Yeah.
Man, I barbecued for a Super Bowl party up in Nashville one time, and I was out in the garage while everybody else was warm inside in 6 inches of snow doing all the barbecue.
Yeah, so it's doable.
Yeah.
But going back to the bake-off yesterday, I was really thrilled to see the number of participants, the diversity of the different food items yesterday that people brought. But what blew me away, I love Shannon's strawberry cupcake. That thing was delicious, and we got some characters out here right now.
Bill, you have visitors.
But anyway, the homemade biscuit at the end, the biscuit with the homemade jelly on it. That just
didn't get to try that one.
Let me tell you what. After all that sweet and sugar we were eating all day long, and then to get into that biscuit, that was.
So that biscuit was actually the winner. It won the wild card category.
Well, it was not sweet. You had the homemade strawberry preserve on it, but because it was totally different than anything else that was there, it won my heart. But I was really into that chocolate cake that I was, that wedge, it looked like just pure chocolate bar, wedge of pure chocolate bar. That thing was so good it needed like a Cabernet or Old Vine Zinfandel with it. Really did.
Or a glass of whole milk.
Yeah, I'm not a milk guy, so really not.
I felt like the desserts this year were even better than last year. I felt like
I think so.
A lot of them were more balanced, not a lot of sweet dishes. I felt like.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it this year where they actually had the way we had it set up. So people, obviously this is radio, so we can't show pictures, but we had a stage up top where there's 5 judges sitting, and we had extra forks, which is perfect for me. So I'd go on stage and talk to the judges, see how it's going, and they tell me, you got to try this cake or this brownie. So I'd actually grab a fork that we had and try a piece, and everything was excellent. I don't think anything that was bad.
Mm-hmm. You know what I did not get to try was the cinnamon rolls.
Well, they didn't have any chili though.
I forgot to try.
So Annette Coates won the cinnamon roll. She owns a company called Coated with Love.
Mm-hmm.
She mostly does cheesecakes. She doesn't even sell cinnamon rolls, and I think she's going to put that she's probably going to put that onto her website now, because everybody who tried it said it was amazing. I didn't get to try any cinnamon rolls also yesterday.
I hate that I didn't. I didn't, because when I saw the cinnamon rolls, I said I'm gonna try these, and I never did.
I heard cinnamon rolls and coleslaw. Is that what you said?
No coleslaw.
Oh, I was going to say, what did I hear? Because I was thinking, wow, what a mix. I thought chili and cinnamon rolls was odd, but never mind. Okay.
I'm gonna redeem myself with that one day.
Corner over here, sorry.
I'm gonna redeem myself one day with that cinnamon roll and chili.
I think Steve's flashing back to a Cheech and Chong movie.
Maybe in the gummies.
It is a bake-off, so
Yeah.
It was one too many gummies.
But that's what it was. But I guess when you say a bake-off, so many people think of cakes and pies, but that's what blew me away about the biscuit. And it was different than anything else there. And it was delicious. And it was.
I bet you could have won by simply taking bacon and cooking it in the oven and then just presenting bacon. Bacon, baked bacon.
Maybe in the biscuit.
Yeah. The bacon was still baked. That's why it's called bacon, Mike.
Mike, I wanted to thank you also. I think this is why Mike wanted me on, because Mike actually did a great job. He was one of our appointed judges. We had head judges, and we also had appointed judges who were either value. So Mike actually was on for two reasons. He was an appointed judge. First of all, he's one of the top members in our group. He's always contributing. He's posting every day. But also, Dave Paper, the company he works for, they supplied all of our plates, napkins, forks. So thank you, Mike, for all of that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're very welcome with that. Anytime.
You just walk up to.
See, what happened last year, Steve, is we started running out of stuff. So I had to run to Wayne DC and get some more plates and stuff. And I said, and I looked at Chase last year. I go, I sell this stuff.
Yeah, so I called him early on. I took advantage of that. I said, hey,
yeah.
I know you mentioned it last year, so yeah, he came through.
I left everything else for
Yeah, now they say you can't buy your way in as a judge. It sounded like you bought your way in. I have to see.
You don't think we can't buy our way as a judge? Have you looked at the Supreme Court in any state?
Wow, he had to go there, didn't he?
Yeah, any state. I'm not specifying anyone in particular, just every single state.
I hugged Carrie a couple times because she, loaning that place out like that, letting everybody use that place, that building, the VFW building, and they're wanting to do more events there all the time. She said, and
Carrie, yes, Carrie Lambert is her last name.
Yeah,
she's a great person. They do. I know we got Thanksgiving coming up. They give out, I think they gave out about 300 free meals last year for Thanksgiving. So they're always doing great things there. And I think not a lot of people know that the VFW is there for some reason. They always get it confused with the American Legion. So whenever I'm doing events at the VFW, I have to specify that it's not the VFW that's down there on South Mobile Street in Terre Haute, on the bay.
Yeah.
So they're doing a lot of things. And she has made that venue open for whatever I want to do, basically. She'll host events. We've also talked about doing it, which I think would be a lot of fun, a Thanksgiving side competition. We're not going to do any main dishes, but we're going to just focus on the dressing and the other, whatever you might do at Thanksgiving on those side dishes. Because everybody, whenever I post it in the group, people are always saying I make the best dressing or I make the best cornbread or whatever.
Oh, I want to be a judge for that.
Yeah, we can see who can really throw down.
I want to be a judge for that. I love cornbread dressing, but
also, Chase, let me ask you while we're on the subject. There's this big divide in this country. I think it's insane to not have mac and cheese at Thanksgiving, but there are people who think that it's not. I've never seen any family that didn't have mac and cheese at Thanksgiving. But supposedly there are people that don't. Where do you stand on that? What's Hawaii's stance on mac and cheese at Thanksgiving?
I'm trying to think back. I definitely had mac and cheese on Thanksgiving. I don't think mac and cheese is necessarily a Thanksgiving staple, but I'm always, if it's good, I want it on my plate, right? So I don't care. I don't care what you serve for me on Thanksgiving. If it's good, I'm going to eat it. And I've had some I like baked mac and cheeses. And yeah, I think mac and cheese is delicious. I don't see why not. Why not? I mean, if it's, so who's Mike's number one? Who doesn't want mac and cheese for Thanksgiving?
I'm just not a mac and cheese fan.
He doesn't like.
I grew up with it. And I had to eat it every night.
And it wasn't even good mac and cheese.
It was in a box.
Yeah,
blue and yellow box.
But I see it every year on Twitter. There's this huge debate as to whether mac and cheese belongs at Thanksgiving dinner. Well, if you want to get down to the brass tacks, nothing on your table belongs at Thanksgiving dinner. You need some lobster, you need some oysters, you need some duck. You don't need a turkey, you don't need dressing.
Yeah.
They didn't have any of that the first Thanksgiving.
Hey, Chase, real quick, your buddy there that runs the restaurant there at the VFW, let's give him a shout out because he's got some great food. the guy.
Oh yeah, Aloha Made Barbecue.
Yeah.
I forget how you pronounce his last name. He's from Hawaii, just like I am. Yeah, they're putting out great food and big plates. So you
get a lot.
Go there and get lunch, and you got dinner for that same night, and depending on how much you eat, you might have lunch the next day also. But they're doing it, and it's traditional, authentic Hawaiian style food.
Poi?
So you're getting no poi. So that's Hawaiian. I think so. I don't want to get into that whole topic, but there's local Hawaiian food, and there's traditional Hawaiian food, which poi would be.
Mm-hmm.
He's making more of that local style food, where it's more of the blending of cultures. So Asian influence in there with the kalbi ribs, which is Korean barbecue, and macaroni salad, which is more Americanized, But in Hawaii, there's two types of food. There's local food, and there's Hawaiian food, which is the poi, and then the local food is more the blending of cultures.
Yeah,
fusion.
Yeah. Well, Chase, thank you for coming on, and thanks for doing such a great job as you did last 2 years with this event and all the other things you do for the foodies of this area. So, man, have a great day.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
What y'all doing? Hey, did y'all go take video of the sunflower field? It looked bad, didn't it? Yeah. Little bullets sometimes feel. No, out in Baldwin County over there on Highway 90, it's like 100 acres.
FM Talk 1065 is hiring a motivated sales associate to join our passionate team. Email your resume to info.
It was just as if it would have been on your right. It would have been on your right going toward Locksley.
Magazine that showcases the history, style, arts, dining, and entertainment that defines excellence on both sides of Mobile Bay. Each position is filled with our unique Alabama culture, beautifully captured and told through engaging articles and stunning photography. When you subscribe to Mobile Bay Magazine, you'll be swept into the pages where recipes, familiar places, and
And
faces,
those were short
untold stories
stalks too. I've noticed the last couple of years, a lot of the sunflower fields are only about that tall. They're not getting taller.
Experience matters, and that's why Mobilians like Mobile County Revenue Commissioner Kim Hasty are supporting Connie Hudson for mayor. Mobile needs a mayor who will work with others and who has experience to keep the momentum going and get the job done.
I'm Kim Hasty, the commissioner that brought you 10-minute tags. When I first brought my idea to Mobile County, Connie Hudson didn't just help. She was a partner in delivering this plan to the citizens of Mobile County.
They plenty of they grow wherever they want to grow. I didn't know until I went to Texas some years back.
Would like to thank
My brother
place
moved there.
themselves on the front
And
lines
that's
to
the
make our
blue bonnet is a weed.
giving up time with your family, working in difficult conditions, giving up your weekends,
That's
holidays,
in the
to
weed
serve and
category.
protect others. We remember it's the land of the free because of our break.
If you or someone you
They
know
didn't
is
have such a
struggling
pretty
with
flower,
addiction,
they would
please
put
call the
Roundup
toll-free
on it.
number right now,
Right.
800-410-4036. That's 800-410-4036. Calling your addiction team. You're taking the first steps to recovery. Don't fight addiction alone. Their advisors are ready to take your call. Your future is still a bright place.
messing
The
my
help you
ears.
need could be one call away. 800-410-4036. That's 800-410-4036. This call is completely confidential, and if you have private insurance, there could be little to no cost to you. Even if you've already been to treatment, give us a call. There is no need to let addiction ruin your life. Take the first step now.
find out.
Call your addiction team at 800-410-4036. That's 800-410-4036. Make the free call now. 800-410-4036. Your addiction team is a third-party advertiser for various treatment centers and placement networks. Individual results will vary. Visit your addiction.
Good morning, FM Talk 1065. Otto, is this correct?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Otto, hang on a second, and the guys will get to you in just in a few seconds here.
Okay, thank you.
From the Director of Golf at Corporate Golf Club in Fairhope, Alabama, Mr. Bobby Hall. This Saturday morning beginning at 10 a.m. Matt Brandt will join in as we'll talk football, golf, baseball, fishing, and much, much more. It all happens right here every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Southern Fairway Sports Radio Show on FM Talk 1065.
They are the dynamic duo of dining. Sip and chew with Mike and Stu. Call 343-0106. Now back to Mike and Stu.
Oh, that's us, Michael.
It is. It is.
You're finishing off that game of Angry Birds, are you?
Yeah, that's what I know. I got my own Angry Birds to deal with. Hey, listen, there's some auto guy. Is this like an automobile guy or?
No, Otto, you're on.
What did we do wrong, Otto?
Oh, I thought this guy was calling about my car.
Otto, O-T-T-O.
Oh, Otto. Okay, I get it now. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Oh, thank you. Hey, you guys were earlier, I caught the tail end of it. Y'all were talking about some sandwich competition. And I thought to myself, the guy in Robertsdale that has the little stand that does the
Reds.
Reds.
Yeah.
Hey, someone should convince him to enter that. I swear he'd win a first place.
Well, he does an Alberta sausage, not just plain old hot dogs. He does an Alberta sausage dog. He does a knockwurst, I believe.
Love knockwurst.
Yeah, and
it's a great dog.
And it does. And there's one other I think that he does, and that aren't just hot dogs. You know, there's something. They're bigger, they're rounder, they're meatier, they're juicier. And he's always got a line, and he's been there for years, decades. He's been there longer than we've been on the air here.
Hey, and the relish or whatever he uses on top is so good.
That's what I hear, and I still haven't tried that yet. Still haven't tried it.
Hey, someone should convince him. If I knew him, I would, but convince him to enter into that competition because
I stop in there every now and then, and I keep forgetting about the relish. Keep forgetting about it.
It's so good.
If I go by there tomorrow,
is it a pickle relish or a pepper relish?
Well, it's kind of a both actually. It's different. It's unique.
So I'm a big relish fan, with the exception of sweet pickle relish, which serves no purpose.
No, I don't even like pickle relish.
Go back to Kansas, Steve.
Hey, even in my potato salad, I want dill relish.
Yes, exactly. I don't want anything sweet in potato salad.
No.
It's potatoes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Now, maybe if you made a sweet potato salad, I would try it.
I'm not big on potatoes, but that's okay. Everybody's got their preferences.
Yeah, they are extremely healthy.
Oh, well, sure, but I don't eat healthy stuff. I eat pork.
even with all that butter and cinnamon and
oh yeah.
A lot of times I'll eat a baked sweet potato with nothing
and brown sugar in it.
Yeah.
Do like little medallions.
I'm not a real healthy eater, but that's okay. I'm 69 and I've made it this far. I'll make it a little longer.
You're almost how old?
69.
Okay. All right. So you're my age.
Yeah. Just a couple of years younger than mine.
Yeah, there you go.
God.
Hey, you guys have a great day.
Thank you, Otto. Appreciate it,
Otto. Yeah, so this red sounds like a pine. Is that
Red's great. I love it. I love it. He's been there for a long time. And same spot. The parking lot's got big old holes in it and full of water. And you just come in the parking lot, you switch back and forth.
Where is this?
It's in Robertsdale, right next to Wendy's, I think. The Wendy's there, and right across from the Greers there, and it's just he's got his red wagon out there, and he started out on the back of a pickup truck, and now he started out tailgating, and now he's got the big trailer, and he's got people inside working for him, and they stay busy, and he's got napkins and bags.
Oh, good, he's got napkins. Oh, good.
Well, you got to need the napkins, that's for sure.
The best food
napkins.
The best food is food you wear.
There you go.
Think about it. You eat barbecue rib.
What's I got to go
barbecue
somewhere?
rib on your.
You got a sleeve for that. You got to wear long sleeves for that. That's the whole idea.
That's why they invented long sleeves.
There you go.
I never saw a purpose for them living on the Gulf Coast.
Every time I hear that Christmas song, Green Sleeves, I'm thinking, nope, that's not what I'm not supposed to be.
I've never heard that song.
Oh my gosh.
The second oldest song in human history.
Green Sleeves.
What child is this? The Christmas Carol, the oldest Christmas.
I never
Carol.
heard that verse.
And now you'll know you'll hear it. You'll go.
Now we listen out for it.
Heck, they played that on My Three Sons when Chip had his band,
Wow. Now you are a super fan that has gone over the top.
I remember it because Chip had a Beatles-like band, and this guy moved to town who was from England and played guitar. And like, he's English and he plays guitar. We got to have him in the band. He played classical guitar, and he's like, Dad, he's terrible. No, he's not. And so the dude was playing Greensleeves on classical guitar, and they put a rhythm section behind it.
Same thing you do now.
Yeah.
When we leave here, I'm going to get on him.
You're going to kick yourself when you
get on
I'm telling you,
YouTube.
man, this is the second oldest melody known to Western music. Right behind
Did they ever have a video on MTV?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Mike, every singer you've ever heard in your life has recorded a cover of this song on their Christmas album.
Okay. It's called Greensleeve.
Yes, it's bigger than White Christmas. It's bigger than Silent Night.
Nah, it's not bigger than White Christmas.
Yes, it is.
That was the most sold record in history.
Yeah. Yeah. But it also came along 800 years after Greensleeves. I mean, this song is really old. By the way, I know this because I took music literature and music
I was
history.
going to say, I know you got a musical history background. So
Yeah.
I'll
But
bet
I
you're
believe the
listening.
oldest melody is Mary Kings of Windsor, or Merry Men of Windsor, which is most schools' alma mater.
I never heard Casey Kasem say anything about Greensleeve.
It's older than Casey. It's older than you. That's how
Culture
old this
shock.
song is.
Culture shock.
Lord,
I'm
I'm getting on you.
He's really
Mike here, man.
Steve, you know, as soon as he hears it, he's going to be like, "Oh, yeah."
It's okay, Mike. You can wake up in about 2 minutes.
It's probably one of those songs that you think it's this named this, but it's actually named that.
Well, it does have two different names. There's a more Christmassy version called "What Child Is This?"
Oh, I know that song.
Yeah, that's Greensleeves.
Yeah,
that's Greensleeves.
What does Greensleeves have to do with it?
The original version was green sleeves, da da da. I don't know.
Yeah,
you know, because what child is this?
It was a joke, Mike. Yeah, that's all I want. Hi.
He still got COVID head, y'all.
Bad.
He's got such a bad case of COVID head that it developed 10 years before COVID was invented.
Hey, Otto, if you're still listening, yes, let's. Thanks for that suggestion.
Get the
Reds hot dogs, the bomb. You'll love them. Get out there, support.
Are they
local.
local?
They're very local.
Support them.
And but I don't think they have any
provolone
on their dogs.
Hi, y'all. Later, baby.